just to kind of let you know, the other, you know, perhaps big development part of this that we're looking at, and again, it was something that was requested by a number of users, was whether or not we could introduce the facility to add photographs to the condition report. Personally, I think it's a good idea. I've seen some really good condition reports produced by companies that includes photographic evidence as they've gone round doing their inspection in particular. And I've already spoken to Kevin and Mandy at Computer Scene to have a look at that. So I'm currently, I think, sitting on the last quote for that at the moment, just while we sort out the overall Select budget for the rest of this year and into next year. But from my perspective, I think that's a good additional aspect to completion of a condition report in particular, is just having that ability to include photographic evidence. So that's something that we will be doing in due course. Okay, sorry, Rosemary. Yes, final comment from Rosemary.
Can you hear me now? Sorry, just a quick one, and it's for Kevin. I sometimes find it gets slower, like near the end of the month. I try and clear. We would just work off a laptop, so I try and clear everything that's been on the laptop, like from downloads and everything, at the start of every month. So I find a massive difference near the end of the month. Is there anything that you can provide, or maybe it's just the laptop, but does that cause the speed of the web page? You know, the amount of, like, you know how like your certificates, you're constantly having to open them, like, to check. So the information that's on your computer, does that cause the speed to slow down?
If you're using a web browser and you do a lot of stuff on it, it will naturally slow with, like, your browser cache. So
okay, yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, so I mean, it depends what web browser you're using. Do you use Chrome?
I don't remember what it was. Can I go in there?
Yeah, sorry, I lost you there, Rosemary. But if you're using Chrome, there's a quick and easy way to clear the cache at the top with the three.
That's right, we're the same.
Top right. And then you just go into your browser history and clear history. That will probably help speed it up. But sort of noticing things slowing down on a monthly basis, I wouldn't say.
So could that be causing a lot of the issues for some of the users then? Something as simple as that?
No, not of speed of performance over a month, where it's sort of aggregated over a month. No, not really.
Because I spoke to you before, and it was that kind of was causing us the issues, and then once it got cleared, it kind of speeds up. And we've got an admin support in London. He works remotely. He's based in London, and he's the same. Once he's cleared all his data, it kind of picks up again. But it was just a thought that that's maybe causing some issues across the board.
Yeah, no, it's, I can't. Nothing sort of strikes me on the top of my head of what would be causing the sort of the data to be cached on SELECTCerts over a period of time that would be sort of speeded up at the end of the month by clearing your browser cache. If that's working for you, then there could be other factors that are doing it. Again, I can look into it, but nothing. I can't give you a definitive answer on that immediately, unfortunately.
Okay, thanks everyone. I think we'll wrap up there. There's quite a number of aspects have come out, and I'd like to thank you all for your participation. As much as I can, you know, in recognition of the time that you guys have given us, you know, in terms of ongoing development with it, pointing out issues, and in fact just joining us today, I will try and prioritize some of the aspects that you have said in terms of getting stuff fixed and getting stuff developed for the future. But I am conscious that there is a broader user base out there, a lot of whom are kind of using it really successfully at the moment and not reporting any issues. And I'm conscious of doing things that might upset them as well. But I guess that's where we, you know, it's useful to kind of come together as a community, either in this format or through Facebook or through, you know, general kind of feedback to us. I will put, as I said, a summary of this meeting on the Facebook group as well, and I also include a summary of it in the next issue of the SELECTCerts newsletter that we're going to put together. And what I also want to try and do is maybe put out once a week some sort of handy tip that you can all use that might help. Things like clearing out your browser cache on a regular basis, that kind of thing, to help see if that speeds things up a little bit for you. So I'm trying to kind of build up a database of useful tips that we can put out, something at least once a week. In terms of this forum, what I'd like to do is to keep this going and maybe get us together as a group, maybe once a month thereabouts. So I'll have a look at another date sometime early to mid-June, where we can all get together again, have a look at progress that we've made in that period in terms of some of the issues that we've got, and then have a look and see how things are going out in the wider community as well. Yes, Kevin.
Sorry, I can't do mid-June. I'll be in Las Vegas.
You hope. Right. Okay. No worries. I'll circulate some. Kevin, are you going to let them know when you're on holiday? Okay.
No.
I can hear Mandy laughing in the background. Or she's shaking her
I
head.
know.
You're not going to Vegas.
He wishes he was in Las Vegas.
Okay, I'll put another date out then for a similar get together around about this time next month. Okay, but for now, thanks very much everyone for your participation. We'll try and keep the communications going regularly, both in the Facebook group and through the newsletters as well, and keep the contact with the technical advisors on the telephone, or however you want to do that as well. Gordon, obviously, I'll see you a bit later on today for the Dumfries and Galloway branch update. That's tonight as well, so that's our first virtual branch update. But for now, again, thanks very much, everyone. I'll call the meeting to a close now, and wish you all, enjoy the rest of your day, and everybody stay safe, stay at home, okay. And I'll catch up with you sometime soon, okay. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.